If you have experience from other languages, functions in MATLAB are just like methods in C# or Java. Throughout this course, we have seen many different functions. We have used them many times. But what actually are they? Well, to put it simply, functions are, let's say, words with small or big chunks of code behind them. Functions let you reuse code. For example, let's take the sum function. Now that you're familiar with loops, nothing is stopping you from writing a loop that will sum a given vector. That's great. But what if you have to sum 10 different vectors? You have to repeat your code again and again and again. Instead, you can extract that code into a function. Functions take arguments, so you say, hey function, whenever I give you a vector, I want you to sum it and give me back the result. Not all functions take arguments and not all functions return results, so either of these conditions is optional, but that is generally how functions work. They help you make your code more readable, more simple. Take our project with the motion of a point, for example. The code is in a single file and we have a lot of code. What we can do instead is extract each separate part of that code into its own function, and we will have one, so to say, master script file where we will just code different functions. No real gain here other than better code readability. But consider that now we want to use the same exact equations for calculating the motion of a point in some entirely different script. All you have to do now is simply call your motion calculating function and voila! You used the same code in another file. You didn't have to think about the equation, you don't have to even know what that equation is. All you need to do is simply give it the initial conditions and it will do the job for you. You reused the same code in another file. And you can reuse it in 10 other files. Basically, functions make your code more modular. You are now creating different modules with specific shapes, and you can reuse them whenever you can give them the correct input, and the output that the function will give you is the one that you are expecting. So functions offer readability, modularity, maintainability. Your code will no longer be tightly coupled, that is to say, too dependent on the rest of your code. Your code is now mostly dependent only on the code that's within its function. The rest, how you're going to match the different pieces together, is up to you.